Hey everybody, how's it going? And welcome back to Comic Crash, my little show on the internet where we talk about comic books and stuff. And today, the stuff we're talking about is I'm giving you an update as to what's going on with this whole Flips Out Challenge thing. In the middle of September, I will be going to the amazing Las Vegas Comic Con and just having a ton of fun there, and I wanted to have money to spend on souvenirs, but I didn't want to really pay anything out of pocket for it. So what I decided to do was to try and resell comic books I had, as well as go out into the world and source out new comic books that I can add to the collection and then resell. It's an aspect of the fandom I've never really been a part of, but I wanted to go ahead and give it a shot, and I wanted to bring you guys along with me as I explored and tried this out for the first time. Now, we did sell a couple of things since the last time we've talked. We sold a Spider-Man comic, which was pretty great, and we sold a bundle of Captain Victory. It's a Jack Kirby character, Jack Kirby book. So that was really surprising. So bundling similar titles did work, and I was able to sell it for what I figured was a really fair price. We're going to put that on the board now. $78 in the collection fund, which is pretty great because the last time I went to a Comic-Con, that was close to the amount of money that I spent there. So we're already doing better than we did last year. So that's great. That's fantastic. This is all kinds of good things. And then we decided to go ahead and check out some of the thrift stores, and there just was nothing there to see, except there was a big stack of X-Men comics from the 80s. Now those of you who know, and those of you who don't know, but let me go ahead and tell you what's up with that. Comic books from the 80s were overall pretty good, but X-Men was by far and away cream of the crop. Best that you can get as far as comic books are concerned. Like, universally, everyone just loves the 1980s X-Men. In fact, 1980s X-Men is basically where you got X-Men the animated series, it's where you got the X-Men movie trilogy, it's where you got the Wolverine movies. Everything you love about X-Men came from this era. I figured it might be worth looking into, but I didn't have the time at that point to sift through them. So I figured I was going to go ahead and look at them the next day. And then tragedy struck. I was actually at the post office. I was mailing off one of the comic books that somebody bought, and then my car just stopped working like entirely. I took it to the shop and found out there was like some cable that snapped between the shifter and something else to communicate to the car. I didn't understand because I just don't know cars that well, honestly. That hurt. That really stunk because, like, that's not just a little thing. That was, in my current position at least, a significant hit. Now, thankfully, they were actually able to finish my car significantly earlier than they said they were going to. So on Saturday, when I got my car back, I decided, you know what? It's worth going out there. It's worth checking out the thrift stores again. Let's go see if those X-Men comics are still there or if there's anything else there worth. All right, everyone, we're back. The car is fixed. Oh, thing is though, that was a big hurdle to try and overcome here. So we're going to go back here and see if there's anything waiting for us there. Let's see if there's something cool. Somebody put their personalized up painting here, like they painted this. That guy, Mr. Cox. Nice painting. First thing I saw, looks like we have is this a Toy Box edition Pocahontas? You guys know I have the Toy Story ones. I don't think this one is, but that is a pretty neat figure. Here's a Cyborg dressed as Green Lantern. Looks like a little Happy Meal toy. Yeah, it's from Sonic. Nah, probably not. Let's see if there's anything here. Hey, it's Superman. That's fun. It's a little Burger King toy. 25 cents. Oh, we might do that one. We might do this. Be a good thing to bundle with stuff. Now this is fun. A little twisty straw. Looks like it might be like a Disneyland thing. I can't tell, but that's pretty neat. That is pretty neat. Okay. Checking over by the hats. This might be something. I'll have to check on this, see if I can find anything comparable to it. No way. Ah, it's 50 bucks. Oh man. It's a black Wii. It has a controller, it has all the hookups to it. Dang. It's a bit on my price range right now. Shoot. Well, someone's going to get a Wii. Lucky them. So last time I was here, they had a big stack of X-Men comics. Let's see if it's still there. Oh, they have some Batman ones. Looks like someone picked through it already. Let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can look at them. Okay, friends, we just had a really interesting day of bounty hunting up there. I was going through the comic books that they had there, and I found a really interesting Batman find. The X-Men comics were basically nothing, but the Batman stuff, there was some good Batman stuff, and I'm excited to show you it, but I'm going to show it to you later after I'm not in this parking lot and after work and etc. stuff, but it's pretty cool. I'm going to have to wait, but you don't have to. You can just go to it now. Alright, there we are. Guys, crazy stuff happened. So, I found a bundle of comics over at that thrift store. Now, I talked in the last episode about how they priced their comics like pretty high. I found out today that what they do is they really just take 10 random comics, bundle them up, and then put a $20 price sticker on it. They charge $2 per comic book. That's a little bit high, especially the kinds of comics they get here. They get like, Marvel and DC 80s, 90s comics, which are frankly just not usually worth anything. But this bundle of 10 comics just so happened to be very lucky. Like, this was a lucky bundle of comics. Let me show you some of the stuff I found here. This is going to be cool. You guys are going to be like, whoa. So we have Batman 456, and get this, Batman 457. Batman 457 right here. This is almost worth the whole bundle by itself. It's about $15. I've been seeing it go for $9 to $15, so there's a bit of a range here. What makes this comic so special is this is the first appearance of Tim Drake's Robin as the official Robin. Now, any of you who follow Batman closely or know who the Robins are know that Tim Drake was kind of a big deal. Tim Drake was the third Robin, the third kid to take up that name, to take up that mantle, and became a fan favorite, especially to anyone who grew up in the 90s watching like Batman the Animated Series. He was the Robin in the later season of that. He was the Robin during the Marvel vs. DC crossover, which holds a lot of weight for a lot of people. He was the Young Justice Robin, like the original Young Justice Robin, so that was a big deal as well. Like, very important character to a lot of people, and this is the issue that led up to it. Well, no, not led up to it. This is the issue. Like, the last page of this, he puts on the Robin costume and is officially named Robin by Batman. So, that's a big deal. Now, the question is, with this one, this hurts a little bit because, like, part of me really just wants to keep this book. There's, like, one part that's like, yes, sell it. Sell it and make all kinds of money. And then there's the other part of me that's like, no, this book is super rad. You gotta keep it. So like, I don't know what to do here. It's like, should I keep this one? Should I bag, like I'm definitely going to bag and board it. What am I saying? Should I grade it? Should I sell it ungraded? Like, I'm not sure what to do with this, because you could go a lot of ways with a book that is this important. But I'm pretty excited about what we got here. Again, $20 is a little bit more than I probably would have preferred to pay for these various Batman books, but I think we can make it back, and especially that first true appearance of Tim Drake Robin, that's big. That is important, and that's significant. I just don't know what to do with the book yet. The goal of the challenge was to go to Amazing Las Vegas Comic-Con and get essentially, eventually, free souvenirs, like have a free shopping spree there. And the fact that I went out and I purchased these books and that Demon Slayer book from last week, that doesn't quite make it free anymore, does it? So that running total, I need to start deducting from that. So I guess that's what we're going to have to do. Like, we're just going to have an ongoing fund. If I want to go out there and get something, I have to deduct from that fund. If not, then, I have to sell something I already have to make that fund bigger. So let's go over there and adjust it. All right, there you go. That's the new running total, 57. That's all right. And I think we'll be able to make back on that investment pretty well. So that's just what we're going to have to do now. Every time we invest in other comics or we buy other comics, we got to deduct it from the total. And that will ultimately determine what we're able to do when we do make it to Amazing Las Vegas Comic-Con. Kind of a nuts week. We had a lot of downs, had a lot of ups, and threw a lot of interesting curveballs at me. Curveballs. And I mean, I'm honestly not sure what any of it means yet. I'm not sure like how car repairs are going to have to affect this challenge. I don't know like if this challenge is going to be affected by anything. All I know is that I'm going to go ahead and keep on going, and I'm going to keep bringing you guys along with me. So yeah, make sure you tune in next week when I give you my update for that, as well as weeks after that, where we're going to continue giving you updates, trying out new things, and at the end of it, we're going to go to the convention. I'm going to take you to the convention with me. It'll be fun. And so, hey, until next time, thank you for joining me. Have a great day. Remember to always be your best self.